Right. So New Year's right around the corner.
It is,
And
yeah.
I don't know about you, but I am
Always
always
in for good movie.
looking for like a little inspiration, right? Like something to kind of kick off the year with a good mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be fun to take a deep dive into this list of, it's called Top 3 Recent Inspirational Movies.
Okay.
So we can see what they have to offer, for a fresh start.
Sounds good.
Yeah, the list includes a few interesting ones. We got Spielberg's The Fabelmans from 2022,
Oh,
which is
nice.
semi-autobiographical, so that'll be interesting to dig into. Then there's Everything Everywhere All at Once, also from 2022.
I've heard a lot about that one.
Yeah, it's multiverse, action, family drama, all rolled into one, so should be fun. And then lastly, A Man Called Otto from 2023.
Oh, that's a good one. I read the book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
What'd you think?
I liked it. It's very heartwarming. It's about a grumpy widower who kind of rediscovers life through his connection with his neighbors. Tom Hanks is great in it.
Oh, he's perfect for that role.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I think we got a pretty good mix here in terms of genres and themes.
Yeah, and they all have a good inspirational message.
Definitely. So let's dive into each one and see what messages and lessons we can pull up. Maybe something that'll inspire us in this new year.
Great.
Okay, so first up, The Fabelmans.
All right.
So like I mentioned, this one is semi-autobiographical, right?
It is, yeah. Spielberg basically takes us back to his childhood, growing up in Arizona in the 50s and 60s.
Okay.
He's this young kid, Sammy, in the movie, who falls in love with filmmaking. And we see how he starts making these little home movies.
Yeah.
And then he starts experimenting more and more and dealing with, all the family stuff going on in the background.
I think what's interesting is we always talk about like finding your passion, but The Fabelmans shows us that it's not always some big aha moment. It
Yeah.
can be this messy, complicated journey.
Exactly.
Yeah. What were some of the specific challenges that you saw Sammy, dealing with in the film?
Well, I mean, his parents' relationship was a big one. Like, they clearly love each other, but there's a lot of tension there, a lot that Sammy doesn't understand. And he also faces bullying at school, anti-Semitism as well.
Right.
But you see him using those experiences, even the painful ones, to kind of fuel his creativity.
Right.
Like, he takes those difficult emotions and he turns them into art.
It's powerful stuff.
It is.
It reminds us that I think even those heartbreaks or the struggles we go through,
Yeah,
they can become the raw material for something beautiful.
for sure.
So to anyone listening out there, think about those things that you're passionate about, even if they seem out there. What's one small step you can take to bring those passions to life,
Right.
in the new year, even amidst all the chaos of daily life?
Right.
All right, let's shift gears
Yeah.
and jump to a whole other dimension with Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No, that's a wild ride.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique film.
Definitely.
Multiverse, hot dog fingers,
Yeah.
existential angst. This movie really throws everything at you.
But it all somehow works,
It does, but I think beneath all the wild visuals and humor, there's this profound message about what it means to be human,
Yeah.
to make choices, and to find connection in this infinite universe of possibilities.
And what it means to be a family.
Yes. It's not just about accepting that life is messy. It's about recognizing that our so-called messes
Yeah.
are what make us unique, what gives our lives texture. This film really challenges you to reframe how you look at, handling the unexpected.
Oh, absolutely.
What were some things that stood out to you about how the film approaches this idea?
Well, the way it shows how our choices, even the seemingly small ones, can have these ripple effects across different realities. And I think it suggests that instead of striving for perfection, maybe it's about embracing the imperfections, finding beauty in the chaos. That's such a powerful message,
It is, especially as we go into a new year full of unknowns.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder, what if our biggest regrets or our what ifs are actually part of a larger, more intricate design? What possibilities might open up if we stopped clinging to the idea of one right path
Oh, I like that.
and allowed ourselves to explore different branches of our own personal multiverse?
It's like the film gives us permission to let go of that need for control and just see where life takes us.
Yeah, love that. Okay, so we've explored the depths of personal passion and the mind-bending expanse of the multiverse.
Right?
Let's land back on Earth now with A Man Called Otto, a story that reminds us that sometimes the most profound inspiration comes from the simplest acts of human connection.
It really does. Like, it's a beautiful testament to the power of community and how even the grumpiest among us can find redemption through connection.
Yeah, Otto's transformation throughout the film is amazing.
Mm.
How did you see his relationships with his neighbors shape his outlook on life?
Hmm. So at the start, he's really isolated and grieving, and clinging to routine.
Hmm.
But through those interactions with his neighbors, he starts to rediscover his humanity.
Right, right.
He starts to understand that even in the face of loss, there's still so much beauty and meaning in the world if you're open to it.
Makes you think about your own community, right?
Yeah.
Your own circle of connection.
Yeah, for sure.
What small acts of kindness could we weave into our own lives? Not as grand gestures,
Right.
but as those little threads that strengthen the fabric of human connection.
Exactly. Those everyday moments that we often take for granted.
Hmm. How might that shift our own perspective as we navigate, the ups and downs of the new year?
I think it could make a big difference.
Yeah. So we've journeyed from the depths of personal passion
We have.
with the Fabelmans to the mind-bending expanse of the multiverse,
Yeah.
with everything everywhere all at once,
A lot of ground covered.
and landed back in the heart of human connection with A Man Called Otto. 3 very different films,
Very.
yet they all offer these powerful insights into finding inspiration and meaning in unexpected places.
Absolutely.
As you step into 2025, consider this.
Okay.
What kind of story do you want to write with your life? What choices, big or small, will shape that narrative and lead you closer to the person you aspire to be?
That's something to think about.
Definitely is. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We wish you a happy and inspired new year.
Happy New Year.